The other thing is with all three, and it's very critical, is it's not just buying the equipment or choosing the right strategy up front. It's the management and the metrics to make sure that you're deriving the benefit from it. So in all these cases, what Cybernomics has done with its customers is that we have online, ongoing, real-time metrics on their use of the technology in terms of how many support calls they require, how many times we have to send a technician on site versus doing things remotely. And I'm happy to report that Cybernomics has been able to grow in the last 3 years, in spite of economic conditions currently, at a rate of 50% per annum, while not having to dispatch as many technicians on site, again, with carbon emissions, the cost of vehicles and so forth, by doing 95% of that work remotely. Right? Saving customer time in terms of travel time, saving carbon emissions in terms of driving time, and basically, again, looking at the complete equation, the complete system of IT management and operations management. So there's real financial savings, real financial gains and operational gains by having the right strategy and then the right metrics. The other thing that we're working very closely, and we'll get into that a little bit later, with an organization called Zero Footprint. And just a quick question, how many people here have heard of Zero Footprint? Okay. Zero Footprint is one of our alliance members, and Zero Footprint is pretty much the pioneer and the main organization looking at developing, and have developed, what they call an enterprise carbon engine. Basically allows, through a series of formulas and research, to, in real time, calculate or estimate an organization's carbon footprint from various activities. So we're working with Zero Footprint in terms of developing a green IT information technology carbon calculator. So when we're proposing a client, and we're talked about back to that sustainable total cost of ownership, and we're trying to calculate what is the difference in terms of carbon emissions or footprint by choosing one solution versus another, that we're able to not only measure it up front, but also keep an eye on it in real time. And with that, other metrics, the entire IT industry in the last 5 years, the main mantra has been, how can we measure it? We know it's going fast, we know it's consuming, we know that there's a lot of users on the system. How do we measure that? How do we quantify that? How can we make it more efficient? How can we streamline that? How can we reduce costs, but at the same time reduce our environmental footprint?